Hey everybody, welcome to JoshuaGaming.com. I am Joshua Gaming. I saw an interview conducted with George Popendreau, and George Popendreau is the former Prime Minister of Greece. And so this is kind of a quick update on what's going on with Europe, but more specifically what's going on with Greece. So they interviewed the former Prime Minister of Greece, and there was two things that he pointed out right from the beginning of the interview. Number one, he said Greece will not default, and number two, he said that Greece will not leave the euro. Now, he's saying this in the midst of a $170 billion bailout package to Greece, 130 billion euros, which is worth 170 billion US dollars. What this $170 billion bailout package does to the people of Greece and to the people of the European Union is it taxes all of them. Those are dollars that have to be paid back, pinned on the tax-paying people of the European Union. Add to this the inflation that is caused by adding that kind of monetary supply, even if we don't see it right now, because that's countering the deflation that we're seeing. As the deflation stabilizes in the coming years, it's going to cause a spur in inflation, similar to what the bailouts and the quantitative easing programs that we've implemented here in the U.S. will have on our economy. These things that are going on right now are actually good for the U.S. dollar in the short term. In all reality, it contributes to the long-term cancer that the banking and financial system has over in Europe, which is the same cancer the United States has. So long-term, when that cancer eats them alive, it's going to devastate the U.S. economy as well, if the U.S. economy hasn't already collapsed by them ourselves from the same type of debt problems. We might as well have central bankers be our politicians. Obviously, the central bankers are the global political system already. That's why you have Popendreau going on and attacking journalists and attacking private investors around the world and saying everyone's being too hard on Greece right now. And he said that he thinks the journalists and the media need to be more of a positive outlook on Greece, which is going to help Greece. And his thesis on that, or his theory, is that it's going to actually benefit the European Union and therefore the global economy. And he's also saying that private investors need to go in and buy the debt because it's healthier than everyone's making it out to be. In all reality, these private investors just took a 54% loss on the value of their Greek bonds, which is basically a real loss of actually closer to 70%. So you just lost 70% on an investment, and some politician's going to come in and tell you that you need to keep investing. It's actually healthier than it seems. I mean, what a bunch of BS. And it just goes to show that prime ministers, presidents, and really what it comes down to is that politicians are actually being ran by the central bankers. It's not something that's new. It's been going on for a long time. Obviously, there is more and more awareness of this. I hope my blog can contribute to the awareness of this. But to me, I mean, it just makes it so obvious when you have a former prime minister of a country that's getting ran into the ground with debt come out and say, buy more of our bonds. Total conspiracy of the rich.